What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DR2727. Shout out to my Transformers collectors, my Mezco collectors, 1/12 scale collectors, whatever you collect, shout out to you. And this month's video is more of a random rambling. I'm just going to ramble on some topics. And I'm going to have a discussion topic at the end, as always. But I just want to talk about TFCon, DC. I want to talk about Fans Toys Fort Max real quickly. And then I want to how it's going to spin to a topic that I had with a fellow collector, and I just wanted to ask you guys and get your guys' opinion on it. So, what TFCon wrestling? Let's talk about it. I was able to go to both TFCons this year, the one in LA and the one in wrestling slash DC. And the main difference between the two is that on wrestling and on the East Coast side is it seems like there are more seasoned collectors. I don't know if it's because of the realm of collectors presence there. I don't know if it's just because of normal demographics of the country, but when I was in the West Coast TFCon, there was a whole bunch of wow about third party. People had never heard of third party. It's a whole bunch of people who basically go to Target and buy whatever Target has Transformers. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just saying that they aren't as experienced in collecting, especially Transformers collecting, as you see on the East Coast. And I'm glad in general that TFCon is breaking it up and doing it by coast. I know that they normally were doing it between DC and Chicago, but I'm glad the West Coast got one. I'm glad the East Coast has theirs, and I'm in the South, so I'm glad that it's coming to Orlando the next TFCon. So I'm glad the South is getting one. To see, it'll be interesting to see what the crowd makeup is down there. But back to wrestling slash DC. One of the best things about that is that the realm of collectors, check them out, their YouTube channel. They have pretty much nightly programs about toy collecting, and not just Transformers, but all collecting. But they have a huge presence at TFCon because most of those guys live in the DMV area or up north. So they always come down. They sell rock boxes, which is a whole bunch of toy necessities. And I suggest if you ever get to go to a TFCon that they're at, buy their rock box, interact with them. They have meetups, parties, things like that. They're a whole bunch of cool dudes, and regardless of whatever background you come from. I'm a black inner city kid from Atlanta. A lot of them are white guys from all over the north and all over the country. And even though we may have come from different places and have different experiences, when we come around, it's all about, if nothing else, toys unite us. Let's focus on the things that keep us united, not the things that divide us. And in the state of the world now, it's good to, even though toys may be what brought us to get to know each other, a lot of times the conversations go toward family, towards other interests outside of toys. And it's always been a cool experience for me. So shout out to the realm of collectors and them for making. This is my second time I was at the restaurant, and the first one at the restaurant, I was blown away by how cool they were and how cool it was. And at the same time, the rock party was cool, the meetup was cool. I'm just impressed at what they do. Forgive me, I'm holding my phone trying to take pictures of this. So that was one of the pros. Also, just the convenience. If you ever go to the one, it was at the same spot as it was 2 years ago. That spot has everything, walking distance. It's like a shopping space. It has food, it has entertainment. Like, it's just a really good venue. I've been to 4 TFCons, 2 in wrestling, 2 in Chicago, 1 in LA, but for 4 years. And like, wrestling is out of all the places they've been to, wrestling is the best. It has the best amenities for TFCon. So that's another good reason to come. And it's just getting bigger and more people every year. Chosen Prime always does a good job. Hanny and Agabus always does a good job with their displays, with their deals. Captured Prey, they do a good job. Ages 3 and up boys do a good job. And I want to give a shout out to MMC. Every one of these things, MMC sends a representative there. So you can actually talk to somebody for MMC. And no other third-party company does that. So shout out to them for that. And speaking of third-party, I said I want to talk about Fans Toys, Fortress Maximus. I know everybody's talked about it and they've given their opinion on it. Like everybody else, I was wild. But I do want to say, I put the odds at this full thing coming out at 60%. I think that what they're going to do is try out Cerebros first, see how he sells, and then try out the other pieces. And the questions are how many parts and how much total. I think that this is going to be $1,000. It's going to total out to $1,000, however they do it. And I think it's going to be broken up into 4 parts, 4 $250 parts. That's one train of thought I have. Another train of thought I have is that it could be a very glorified Build-A-Figure, whereas if they decide to do the Headmasters, which, you know, this would imply that they have some thoughts about, at least they have design for Headmasters and Target Masters, that hey, they may include a piece of Fortress Maximus in each one. I think that'd be a really cool idea to have him as a Build-A-Figure. And basically, hey, if you buy all Headmasters, is what, 3 Autobot Headmasters, 3 Autobot Target Masters, that's 6. Is Chrome Dome, Hardhead Brainstorm, the Autobot Target Masters, not the Blur and Hot Rod and Cook. No, I'm talking about Sure Shot, Point Blank, and I forgot the Trigger Happy, I think his name. I forget his name. No, that's Trigger Happy is the bad guy. So if you bought all them plus the Decepticon counterparts, Slug, Slinger, Trigger Happy, Misfire, and the Headmasters are Werewolf, Skull Cruncher, and Mind Wipe. Well, they already did Mind Wipe and they already did Werewolf, so not those two. But if they did the 8-Face and the Snapdragon and included a piece of Fortress Maximus in each one of those, that'd be a really cool and interesting idea. And I heard that idea was dropped off by Brian Brink, so I can't take credit for that. But it would be cool to see if they did do a Build-A-Figure piece for something so big that's supposed to be 4 feet, that's going to be extremely expensive one way or the other. So those are my 2 trains of thought, is that, hey, it's a 60% chance it gets made with Cerebos being the tester and then them breaking it up into 4 parts, or $250 apart. That's my first train of thought. My second train of thought is that they can get real creative and do all of the Target Masters and Headmasters that they haven't done and include pieces of Fortress Maximum and make them a glorified Build-A-Figure. That'd be a real cool idea. So what do you guys think of that? And my final thing I want to talk about, the topic for this month, and this actually came from TFCon. I was talking to a fellow collector. I was talking to one of the Breaking the Mold guys from the Realm of Collectors. Check them out. They have a show on Tuesdays on YouTube at 8 o'clock. I was talking to Energy Addict, and we both have the same problem. We both have a pretty big collection. We don't want to give anything away, but we have very limited space. As you can see, I collect pretty much wrestling figures and Transformers. Those are legend scale, and now one-off certain stuff. So like the DBZ, Marvel Legends, DC, Star Wars, all that is kind of one-off stuff. But my main priority is Transformers, MP and legend scale. And so we were talking now, and we both were saying how we don't want to get rid of stuff. And he was saying, have you thought about a floating collection? And I was like, what's a floating collection? And he was like, basically what happens is he takes some things out of box and displays them for a while, put some things back in box, and just basically rotate things that are being displayed. And it struck me as a really good idea, because I have a lot of stuff displayed, but where I sit, this is how I sit facing my collection. And I ain't gonna say tired. Basically, it got stale, and before I had switched it up, it was all season 1 and season 2. So all my season 3 bots were pretty much over here with my other bots, and all my season 1 and season 2 were right here. And so you still see some season 2 and season 1 at the bottom, but in my outline, I've replaced it with most of season 3 characters. And I can't lie, this rotating collection is growing on me. I really, really, really like it. And I really like how I have it set up now, because some of my season 3 characters take the forefront. And for the most part, they've been just the afterthought. Side note, I'm not gonna lie, my season 3 Transformers MP scale, season 3 and season 4, I'm the most satisfied with each representation of the character I have. So like even characters like this Unique Toys Abominus, the Unique Toys Sandstorm, the MMC Feral Rex, I'm really happy with those. Like, yeah, this is the line, or that's the season. If they don't, even the KFC horror cons, if they don't do any other characters, I'll be content with what I have. Even though I would like a counter punch, that would be cool. But by and large, I'm 99% happy with what I have in season 3. But I just wanted to show you guys that how I have updated my display. If you go back to, I think 2 months ago, I did a collection tour. You can go see that video and see how I had everything laid out. All I did was take my season 1 and season 2 characters at at the middle parts, the middle section, and replace them with season 3 and season 4 characters. So now my outline is looking at season 3 and season 4 characters, and it's basically a refreshing change of pace and a change of scenery for me. So let me know what you guys think about a rotating collection. How do you keep your collections fresh? Do you even need to keep your collection fresh? Again, thank you guys for watching.